Hello, welcome back to Tottenham Logic. Have we got any more Deadwood in the Spurs squad? After my last video, I explained that we had 7 games in 19 days after the international break, and many Spurs fans are worried that our squad is not strong enough. The players we brought in are not ready now players. We still have Deadwood in our squad. So they're worried that we are going to struggle with a constant amount of fixtures, especially we have a game nearly every 3 days. So, which players are they talking about? I'm going to go through today about all the players that they are speaking about and give you my opinions on whether they are Deadwood, whether we do need improvements, and well, every team needs improvements, but we'll see. So let me start with Brennan Johnson. So Brennan Johnson last season got 5 goals and 10 assists, 15 goal contributions. He was playing mainly as a bit part player. He was not first choice right winger. He was an impact sub mainly, but 15 goal contributions is not bad in my opinion. And he's shown glimpses already in the Newcastle game in the second half that he can be a good player. I still think he has got what it takes, and I still think he deserves another season to prove to us because that was his first season last season, and his numbers weren't too bad, to be honest. Next up is one I can't believe people are saying are Deadwood, and it's Kulusevski. Kulusevski is now being brought into the middle. He's going to add depth to our midfield. He's much better playing in the middle. I think he scored 8 goals and got 3 assists last season, playing out on the wing. I think he's going to have more of an impact this season. And the adding Solanke to our ranks means Sonny can play on the wing now, and we've got Odegaard joined as well. So now we've got more depth in midfield because of Kulusevski, especially now. He'll be great for low block sides as James Maddison and Kulu can play together and open up defences. Another player that's been touted as Deadwood is Timo Werner, and I have no defence for this guy. I don't think he's good enough, but the good thing about him is he's on loan. We can get rid of him at the end of the season, or depending on how desperate we are, might get rid of him in January. But he's not one of our full-time squads anyway. We haven't signed him, and hopefully we do not buy him at the end of his loan, which I doubt we will anyway. Another player we can talk about is Richarlison. Richarlison last year had a purple patch. He scored 9 goals in 8 games. In the period of his goal scoring spree, he was actually the highest Premier League goal scorer in that time. Too many injuries from this guy, in my opinion. He's already injured now, so he's not showing that he can stay fit. We've hardly, played him in pre-season either. And if he carries on with this in-out performance, then yes, then he can be classed as Deadwood. In my opinion, at the moment, Solanke will be number 9. He's our top target man at the moment. He will be our number 1 choice. But for Richarlison will be a backup for now, which is not a bad backup if he can stay fit. That's the only thing with me. So if he continues to have fitness problems and that, then that's one guy, yes, I would like to get out the door. Another guy, the other 2 18-year-olds that we signed, let's count Odegaard as well, so 3 of them. Odegaard gives us depth. I'm not going to even judge him yet. He's played 2 games, and there's not enough game time for me to judge him on whether he's Deadwood or not. Archie Gray has hardly played at all this season. He cannot be judged either. And if you're saying he's not ready now, listen to Johan Lange. He was interviewed the other day by Spurs Play, and he was saying that he was happy with his signings. Archie Gray and Bergville were signed, and Odegaard were signed for now and for the future. So, and if you ask him why Gray is not getting any game time, that's because he's Bentancur, Bissouma, Kulu, Maddison, Sutter are all in midfield playing well, but I guarantee they've been told if you don't play well, Gray will be on his case, and Gray will take your place. So, they've given Biss and Bentancur, etc., players, warnings. These players are hungry and they want to take your place. Bergville, You know, he looks good. He looks like he can get on the ball. He's playing it forward every chance he gets. He's strong in the tackle. He looks ready now too. So I'm not worried about Bergvall. Jed Spence, I'd rather have him than Emerson Royale any day of the week. He's faster, better on the ball. You know, suits the system a lot better. Dragushin, he wasn't even in when Van der Ven was injured. We couldn't bring Dragushin in until January. So Dragushin played very well against Newcastle, playing right centre back for the first time for under us anyway, and he's a very strong squad player. So we have got the squad to play very well. If these players can start playing against in the Europa League and the League Cup against lesser caliber of teams, build up their confidence and get game time, we have got a very strong squad. And I do believe it's stronger than last season. Højbjerg and Skip wouldn't have had a game this season either because we had Saar, Bentancur, Briss, Maddison and Kulu anyway, so they wouldn't have got in the team. So let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think these players are deadwood? The only two I agree with, I'm 50-50 on Richarlison, and I think Werner's not even part of our actual squad anyway. Well, he is, but deadwood who you can get rid of anyway easily. He's only on loan. Let me know in the comments what you think, and come on.